What do you think of these stacks?
I really like all your stacks.
What do you think of my stacks?
Are they real?
No. In yesterday's episode of the daily vlog, we talked about our biggest failures, but today we're talking about our biggest wins, our successes, our growth, our development as people and as a brand.
I'd say the biggest win was definitely getting the business out of the shed and into London. The biggest wins that I've experienced have generally been setting an ambitious goal and then actually meeting that goal.
So I ended up renovating this restaurant a couple of years ago. It's called Magoa. So it's a Goan restaurant in West London, Putney. So it'd already been open for like a really long time and it kind of been passed down the generations and stuff. And so it'd been open for ages, but literally hadn't been revamped in so long. So they were kind of like, yeah, it's good and like our food is amazing, but just like, we just haven't got the clientele anymore. And yeah, we basically all came together over a week. I ended up like prepping for about a month, doing all the designs, completely like revamped it, made it a lot more fun, a lot more vibrant. We used loads of like bright colors and everything. I think they got like loads more clients after that and they were always very happy and still stay in touch.
Hi Ben.
I had a song played on Radio 1. That was a huge win for me. I remember actually fist pumping. Pretty mad, especially like the people who was alongside as well, people I look up to. That was a big win for me.
I moved here 2 months before a global pandemic, lost my job. I had like a nice, normal existential crisis and made it through, and now I'm the head of creative at Perspective Pictures and I'm balling.
What would you tell someone who's just had a big L?
Try not to focus on the negatives, or focus on the negatives and how you can stop yourself from doing that again, and then you can learn from it and be better the next time you give it a go.
Things always figure themselves out, but you've just got to keep pushing through, because like with applications, you don't know if it's going to be like your 3rd application or your 100th application. And I think that is quite daunting, but I think just like having a solid goal in mind for like what it is that you want and just like pushing towards that, because I think if you have a good end goal, then you can always like at least make the right decisions or the right steps along the road.
How do you motivate yourself after a loss?
In my eyes, the best way is to do something that you feel really dedicated to and you really love doing. Then it's not all just about the end goal. For me, I love running a business, I love learning, I love making films, I love working with the people I work with. If we don't meet my ultimate ambitions for what we're doing here, one day it all goes tits up. Well, I've had a lovely time doing it, so it's not been wasted.
It's imperative that you schedule time for a nice deep shower sob, I would say once a week. I'll do a lunch and learn on sobbing in the shower shortly.
How do you like to celebrate your wins?
Food.
This is a fantastic contraption.
It's great, isn't it? Oh.
It's really pushing the boundaries of sound right here. This is brilliant stuff. So if it's the summer, I like to go sit in the sun with a tinny. If it's the winter, I like to wish it was the summer and sit in the sun with a tinny.
If you've already had a win, to me, that's great. I'm happy, I'm having a good time. I'm more focused on how do I pick myself up during the lows, with activities such as go-karting.
How do you like to celebrate a win?
Shower cry.
Thank you for watching today's vlog. I hope it's been a win for you. It's certainly been a win for us that you've watched, so thank you. Winning.
Have I got to pick that up now?
Yeah, you do. Thanks, Angus. Bye.